and it's Transformation Tuesday. Now, you're taking a look at Lisa Michaels. Now, she began her weight loss journey. She weighed over 300 pounds and avoided being in photos altogether. So much so that the only picture she has from that time is her driver's license photo. And drum roll, please. Da, 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 da. Fast forward to today, Lisa has lost 174 pounds naturally, and says the biggest change wasn't just physical, it was how she sees herself and lives her life. So she's here with Charles D'Angelo. Thank you so much, Lisa, for being here today. Please have a seat.
She does have something to show. Can we show these?
Please, let's show it. Let's show it. I love show and tell.
What are these, Lisa?
These were my pants or my pajamas when I got started.
Wow.
So I'm not going to do it today, but I can actually fit in one of those legs now.
Oh my goodness. I mean, what a transformation. Congratulations.
Amazing. Absolutely.
You know, we look at that and it's quite the visual. Tell us, what was life like before working with Charles?
Well, actually, life was pretty miserable for me. I had lost a lot of my independence and a lot of my mobility because of back and knee and hip pain. And I was afraid to leave the house because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get back home. So it was a tough place for me. I pretty much ate and slept and worked, and that was my entire life. Very isolating, so very depressing as well. So.
Yeah. Well, Charles, when someone comes to you and it's something like this where it's really also becoming very mental, what do you focus on first?
Well, I think it's always the case that it's never about the food. So I always have this saying, it's not about what it's about. When someone's struggling like Lisa was, it's not that she didn't know what to eat or what to do. It's that when people become overweight or obese, they've lost trust in themselves. As a 360-pound kid, telling myself I would start Monday, not only would I gain weight over that weekend, but I would erode just a little more trust in myself. And so the work really is developing structure and accountability. And once you start to establish momentum and you have confidence, and look, who doesn't want to have more certainty in their life?
Right.
More clarity, more energy, more vitality. Someone told me when they look at me, they don't see weight loss coach. It's more about having strength, having power, having vitality, having control of your future.
Yeah.
And there is no shortcut to that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really about how are you going to learn to unhook yourself from using food reactively and emotionally. Because when we are eating that way, like Lisa was, it's never about the food. It's what food symbolizes. And once you develop a better relationship with yourself and with food, you're no longer kind of handcuffed and shackled by that.
Yeah. So Lisa, then, I mean, you lost 174 pounds naturally. What was it that made this time different, that it worked?
Well, I gave up the fad diets and the quick fixes, and I realized, or at least I felt at the time, that I didn't have the answers, and I needed to find somebody who had the answers and could help me get there. And I picked up the phone. Well, actually, I filled out a form online, and Charles picked up the phone, and then we were off to the races. And he was able to help me get those better lifestyle plans in my world. Habits, consistency.
Yeah. So what would you want to say to someone who's on the fence about reaching out to Charles?
I would say do it. My only regret is that I didn't do it sooner. I lived the way that I lived for at least a decade, if not 2 decades, I'm embarrassed to say. And you're worth it. You're worth doing it, getting out there and doing the work and getting it done and living a great life. My life is 10 times better than it was before, like Charles said, with the vitality, with the energy, with the independence.
And I just want to add, I'm not anti-medication, I'm pro-transformation. What we work on is what medication can't, which is habits, self-trust, self-confidence, and reclaiming your personal power.
Well, Lisa, again, you look incredible. Charles, he can help transform your life just as well. You can find more information, charlesdangelo.com, or give him a call as well and schedule your free consultation today.